Hi, I'm Tanya Glenn and welcome to my YouTube channel. Today we are going to talk about compassion fatigue. Hi, I'm Tanya Glenn. Welcome to my YouTube channel. I'm joined again by Maggie Bradford from my practice. She's excited to be here with me as today we talk about compassion fatigue. So compassion fatigue is a term that was developed. It was actually developed primarily for healthcare workers who are exposed to continuous suffering and sadness and sorrow, who see a lot of patients with like high volumes of patients with, tragic and sad outcomes. And over time, what happens is, if everybody has an internal fuel tank, what happens with compassion fatigue is it feels like you're constantly on empty. You feel that way on duty, you feel that way at home, you feel like you've just run out of compassion. And unfortunately, what happens in a person's career when they reach compassion fatigue is there's a lot of self-doubt, like, should I continue in this career? How do I get through this? What if I just never give a crap again about any of my patients? And am I that much of a horrible person? And the answer is absolutely you want to continue in your career, and you're not a horrible person because this is absolutely normal. So I'm going to toss it to Maggie so she can talk to you about what we're seeing, especially these days in terms of COVID, and then how we get through compassion fatigue.
So the big difference now with compassion fatigue, like Tanya said, it was primarily designed to apply to healthcare workers, frontline workers. No one is immune from compassion fatigue now. With COVID and with everything else that's been happening kind of in the world, no one is untouched by this. The best thing that we can kind of do with compassion fatigue is to kind of liken it to being burnt out and getting kind of crispy. And the best antidote for that is to try and restore balance in your personal life and try and get that work-home balance. Really dig into your self-care and restoring resilience. That's going to be the best thing that we can do in order to start, like Tanya said, giving a crap again. And, be really gentle and forgiving with yourself too. It's going to be a marathon, not a sprint. So just start walking and we'll get there.
So you guys, as we wrap this up, I want to tell you that early in my career, I was working at a level 2 trauma center. I had been there for 3 years, and I went up to Oklahoma City after the bombing. And I came back and I really was struggling with burnout and compassion fatigue both. I had zero tolerance for the patients in the emergency room. And I will tell you guys, jumping on the couch, rebalancing your life, restoring your resilience, it really does work. In all honesty, I was just this close to going back to grad school and doing something completely different. And I'm so glad instead that I just got help, because obviously I've really had an amazing 30 years of my career. So we really encourage you guys, if you're struggling, you're not alone. If it happened to me, it can happen to you. So we want you guys to get help. All right, you guys, take care. We'll see you in the next video.